So a fabricated press release made its rounds across trusted publications this morning, CoinDesk included, saying that Walmart intended to offer customers the option to pay with Litecoin. So I myself was confused. I saw the news break on Twitter. I checked the price. Litecoin was up 30%. Then I saw tweets questioning the email in the press release and the fact that it wasn't in the Walmart newsroom, and then that price came crashing down. So a lot happening with this story this morning. Zach, I'm going to kick it right to you. What happened?
I mean, it's just an embarrassing hoax for mainstream media and crypto media alike. You know, CoinDesk fell for this one as well, along with CNBC, Reuters, The Street, ton of people bit on what was a fake press release. And that's a really embarrassing F up by us and others that had major implications for the rapid ascent and descent, pump and dump in crypto terms, that followed shortly thereafter. So yeah, this speaks to the adversarial media environment that we work in crypto media, and it's really embarrassing, and I'm kind of in a bad mood about it. So yeah, I'm going to pass it to Naomi before I swear again.
You seem so down, Zach. I can't even get over how
this is a grave sin for news people everywhere. Yeah, this is terrible.
Well, but at least we can own up to it. For sure. Let's dig into the details of what happened. So apparently Walmart-corp.com, which is the email address that was used to send these press releases. And obviously there are these wire platforms out there where people can send press releases, news agencies pick them up, and then they use that information to build their stories. Apparently this email address, this email domain was registered last month and doesn't go to any official website. I mean, it was pretty sneaky, like just registering something that looks very similar to something that's kind of official looking, but it was a completely fabricated address, and the domain had nothing to do with Walmart at all. And it's kind of interesting that there are all kinds of inventive new ways to manipulate prices these days to try to get a bit of a pump and then dump. It's a fascinating space, but also fascinating to see how the media world works. Because like you, Jen, I fell for this as well. I saw this story get released, and I was like, what? This is huge news. I immediately went to Google. I just typed it in, and boom, boom, boom. Because I was like, is this fake? And there were like 8 major outlets that were covering it. I was like, there's no way this could be fake. Obviously, there was a way that this could be fake, and all of those outlets fell for it. So just super interesting. But I'll throw it back to you, Jen.
Yeah, it's such a new industry, and a lot of the publications you mentioned there, Naomi, only really started reporting on crypto recently. I know CoinDesk, obviously, we've been at it for a much longer time, but I think this is essentially a scam, right? We've spoken about how easy it is to publish a press release before. It costs probably a couple $100. You need someone with kind of good writing skills, and there you go. You can publish a press release, and that gets picked up by mainstream media. Well, I'm gonna kick this to you. We've spoken about how easy it is to publish a press release and dupe the media, especially in crypto. What did you take away from the story this morning?
So I woke up a little bit later and saw the headline, the corrections, because I'm in Mountain Time, not Eastern. So it kind of came from a different point of view, where I just saw a lot of corrections across CNBC, Reuters, elsewhere. And just looking at the past and the history of corrections in the space, I mean, they happen and they're extremely frustrating, whether you're on the side of the pen or not. If you're a reader and you lost money on something like this because you jumped into Bitcoin, you jumped into Litecoin or some other coin because you saw a headline like this, which obviously would have major implications for the space, that is frustration. And that would really suck. On the other hand, I think it just kind of speaks to like how young this space still is. So like Reuters has kind of only been in crypto for a little bit. And so they can make mistakes on the crypto angle. And then some of the crypto native publications haven't really been in the business world for as long. There's some really great leadership in place, but they don't often deal with like these press releases as much. And that's where you kind of get like these problems come in, because equity firms do this too. There's people who scam equities and they pump the price of those equities via press releases. And then boom, you have the same thing happen here. So I think it's just the takeaway is the most important. Like, what's the next best step you can do as a media publication? And that's just learn the lessons from it. So Naomi, your thoughts?
Yeah, I want to take a different angle of this. this kind of gave us a taste of what it would look like if Walmart had accepted Litecoin. The frenzy, the excitement around it. If you read this press release, the fake press release that was put out, it says things like Walmart has long been one of the earliest adopters of blockchain technology, starting as early as 2016 to trial the digital ledger for improvements in its supply chain. Like, there's a lot of meaty stuff in there that would support a decision for them to get into crypto. They have been looking to hire in this department. They have been experimenting with blockchain technology in the past. And so it seems like a natural progression to them to eventually accept crypto. We've talked about it on the show before, talked about how Walmart really is sort of a payment process, a hub of sorts. It's a place where people go and they can pay their bills. So if they got into the crypto space and allowed people to actually use crypto directly there, it would be huge news. So Walmart, if you're watching this, if you like the excitement, you liked the point of view of all the press articles that came out that were excited about this, maybe consider getting into crypto, because I think it looks good on you.